Hey guys, happy Saturday. Welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. Let's get started on today's reading and see what we have. Wow, look at this. First cards up is I have a couple who have, it looks like you ended your relationship, but then it looks like you got back together again. So this is for a Queen of Swords and a King of Wands, all right, a couple, and you love each other very much. You did this. This was silly, all right? You ended the relationship, but now you're back together again and you're celebrating. And I don't know how long of a break you actually took, but I do see that you are now in a different space with each other, appreciating each other more so. I'm also seeing a victory here for someone who is, all right, so this is someone who's feeling today like, I am so done with everything that has happened in my past. I want a brand new start. I want a new beginning. I want, and you're committing to this. This is like you're so serious about this. You want to bring all this good into your life, okay? You want to see victories. You want to see success. You want to focus on leaving whatever it didn't, wasn't good for you. You want to leave that behind and now start focusing on the manifestation and new starts, new beginnings of positive things. And I see you're moving toward these victories now. So this is very positive, Aquarius. All right, I'm speaking to a masculine right now. Okay, so somebody said something that really bothered you. All right, and I'm seeing you're thinking of moving away from your person. I heard your person, so this is someone you're with, and you're choosing a path. This is very difficult, this choice, okay? But you know that in the center of this whole layout, you have the card of deceit and feeling left out in the cold, and you've been seeing this, noticing it, and focusing on it for a while now. And you've reached a point where you're finally at that point where no more wasting time. All right, you are now going to restart and pick a brand new path and leave. It's kind of like the same as the other reading I just mentioned before this one. So we're seeing a lot of that in this reading. You guys are leaving the negativity behind you and creating positive things in your life. I'm seeing a lot of celebration around this masculine and your family, your children. Something here about judgment and feeling stuck with one of your children. All right, so I don't know if one of your children is putting you down or judging you or something where I'm seeing judgment next to your children or child. So I don't know if they're doing the judging or if they're feeling judged, okay? But this is causing them to feel some kind of a way, like stuckness, and they want to be celebrating with you, okay? But that's not what's happening. All right, let's continue, guys. So somebody is, I'm seeing a lot of this today. I guess on the weekends is the time that we have our downtime to really think things through, because we're very busy during the week with work and all the things we have to do, take care of. This is somebody who's been sitting on the fence. You've had this broken heart you've been dealing with, and you're very seriously thinking about your freedom, but you're confused about it, and there might be some fear regarding this, okay? And guys, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of honing into different energies that I'm picking up on. If you want me to focus on you specifically and do a personal reading, you can click on the description below the video and email me. I do offer different services. You can see them there. But here I see somebody is definitely very leery about making this decision. You're scared. You're scared to death. All right. I'm picking up on a masculine here this morning. There's another masculine in your life who is carrying some kind of burden that has to do with you and money. So I don't know if maybe somebody loaned you money at one point and you never paid them back, or some situation here around money. All right, and this is the King of Cups. He's usually a really good, giving, generous person. So this could be somebody that, like a father or a stepfather, that you're thinking really doesn't care about the money that he loaned you, forgot all about it, and it's just Don't worry about it anymore. But you really should make good on this, okay? Even if you start making payments back to him, and don't allow him to say, forget about it. Make sure you pay him back, because when you need, if there comes another time down the road and you need that money again, he'll be standing there saying yes and handing it off to you. This is also going to strengthen your relationship with this person, and it's going to bring you closer. All right, I'm going to keep this reading quite short today, guys, because I'm getting a late start. Here I'm seeing somebody's very focused on getting their way. You're working on something. You're working on yourself, actually, because you're tired of all this conflict that you're feeling. So this is a person who goes through a lot of inner conflict. So this just means there's a lot going on in your life that is causing you to feel all kinds of negative ways. All right, just this is about people in your circle that do this to you. Okay, because they're negative, and these are people, some of them are depressed and they put that energy on you. Some of them are just, they see everything from a negative viewpoint, and whoever these people are, you might need to think about letting go, separating yourself from these people. Once you do that, you're not going to believe how much lighter you're going to be feeling, and how you'll be able to breathe. It's a whole different feeling when you don't have people at, that you're at their, what do I want to say? You're so easily accessible to them to lay their shit on and ruin your day, okay? So I'm seeing a lot of strength regarding working on yourselves with this, Aquarius, okay? And a lot of you are starting to hone in on this. You're focusing in on your justices, all right? So just wanting that positivity, wanting to feel happy, wanting to raise up your vibration so that you could feel good. I'm seeing something here with a lover or love. This could be regarding two sisters here, but I am seeing the card of love, and I'm seeing some kind of new financial situation coming in for the two of you. All right, this is going to bring in a lot of balance. So I don't know who you are exactly to one another, possibly sisters, but you do love each other, and I do see money around both of you and a balancing out. All right, so good things are coming in. Here I'm seeing for this beautiful Nine of Pentacles, this is a feminine who is very independent, okay? You feel like you're fine by yourself. You enjoy being by yourself, and you're very, like I said, you're very independent. Most of the time you feel very calm and serene, but there's things going on. Excuse me. You have the moon here, so things going on in the background that you don't know are happening, or you're not understanding. And I'm seeing that even though you're trying to manifest things in right now, the stuckness that you're feeling is coming from the things that you don't know about. So this feels like fear, okay? So some of you are operating from fear, and you get this feeling, this emotion of fear that crops up inside of you a lot, and you don't understand why, because in that moment there is nothing fearful happening. But this happens to all of us, guys. So some of you are very sensitive, and what you're feeling when that happens is you're feeling the energy of the collective, okay? So again, we're all one consciousness. We're all one big family, and believe it or not, guys, we do connect consciously. We can feel each other's feelings. We can tap into others' energies. So a lot of times if a lot of people are feeling a certain way at the same time, you'll pick up on that energy and you won't understand where it's coming from. All right, I am seeing that somebody that's not a good person that might be in your circle, Aquarius, is wanting something from you. And I might be talking to a masculine. You're very intelligent, though. You're going to see this coming from a mile away. You're going to see this person coming from a mile away. All right. This might be somebody that you thought for a while was a decent person, a good person, and you wanted them in your life, but all of a sudden you're starting to see something else in them. You're gaining clarity on their heart, who they are, okay? And this is making you feel saddened. You're feeling saddened now that you know that this person isn't all you thought they were, okay? So this card also reminds us to stay in a state of gratefulness at all times. It helps us to become happier and raise our vibrations. All right, and this is the Emperor here. This is a more mature masculine. I feel like you're connected to spirit. And because you have this very strong connection to spirit, this makes you feel secure. It makes you feel happy. You do know that there is an angelic realm and angels are around you. And you do believe in these angels, okay? You choose to believe in them. And also I'm seeing that these thoughts, these spiritual thoughts you're having, they bring you happiness and joy and feelings of serenity, all right? And I feel like you're moving closer to spirit. You're working on yourselves. Guys, when you're working on yourselves, you're automatically moving closer to spirit. Okay, that's just how it works. You're becoming spiritual. You're becoming aware of yourself and who you are and what you're about, and you want to know more. You want to know more about yourself, and you want to take better care of yourself. That's being spiritual. All right, and here I'm seeing a feminine coming in really fast for somebody. All right, this feminine is coming in for somebody who's, I want to start using the term on break, okay? Meaning that you might have just gotten out of a relationship not too long ago. And I'm seeing this feminine coming in quick. She's about to lay some happiness on you, okay? A lot of happiness. Also, you don't understand, like, you feel like you're happy. You feel okay, but you're not really understanding how much happier you can feel. When this person comes in, you're going to start to realize that you didn't really know happiness like you thought you did. In other words, you're going to start feeling doors opening when she comes in. You're going to start feeling your heart opening in ways it never opened before. You're going to start feeling things you've never felt before for another person, okay? And she's coming in quick, it looks like, with this Knight of Swords. This is a fast moving event or situation coming in. All right, and all right, guys, and they're saying use your intuition in everything you're doing right now, because they want you, a lot of you are moving toward becoming more what's the word I want to use here? Yeah, a lot of you that are going through these tower moments and operating from fear and feeling separate from the rest of, you know, humanity, that can be no more. All right, the way to get past that, they're saying, is to start being more giving. All right, use your intuition and start coming into yourselves, guys, meaning don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't care what other people say. Be your authentic selves. And all of this is getting ready to go away. It's just going to burn up. It's going to blow up, burn up, and be a thing of the past, okay? The new 5D is you and I being our authentic selves and others accepting that, okay? Because we are, after all, the givers, and we are going to be bringing in an even playing field. We're going to be helping with this, and we're going to be using our intuition on who needs help. Who do you know that you could help out right now, guys? And this will make them feel good. It'll also make you feel good. Therefore, it will raise a lot of vibrations, not just yours and theirs. All right? But maybe you have neighbors that aren't doing so well right now, who have children, and you can bring some boxes of cereal back from the food store. Any little thing that you do is meaningful right now, and we need to start learning how to become people we should have always been. Givers and love, being loving toward others, and kindness, okay? All right, guys, that is the reading today. I hope you all appreciate, well, I always go to say that, but I don't mean appreciated it. I know you appreciated it. I hope you all resonated with it, is where I meant to go. And I know you guys appreciate me. I appreciate and love all of you. And I hope you have the most wonderful day and weekend. Take care.